that some states have that, or some states have proposed but not yet passed, for that matter, that you cannot ever record a video, you can't ever videotape a police officer, even in public, even on the side of the road, no matter what. You can't record a police officer doing their duty. That by having laws like that, will that make things? Will that bring about a freer, better society, in your opinion, or does that open the door for sort of rampant police abuse to do whatever they want because they feel like if you record them, you're going to end up going to jail anyway?
Well, I think what it does is that it increases the level of suspicion or mistrust between the police and the community, because it brings this question to mind: what is it that you've got to hide that you don't want us to see?
Right.
And so that has more damage than anything. It's like the fear of crime. Crime can be down and you can show citizens statistically, but if they don't believe that crime is down, they just feel as unsafe as if crime was way up.
Right.
And so the same thing happens with law enforcement. If you could have a very good police department, but if you have all these restrictions on how transparent you are, if you don't take complaints, if you don't investigate them aggressively, if you don't allow the public to come in and see you and meet with you, if you don't meet with them and these types of things, then there's this suspicion that exists between you and them, and they're going to come away with this misperception, and they're just going to think there's something wrong here.
So I want to play a little bit more here of the videotape, the audio from the videotape. We've already heard the police officer say, I sense you seem to me to be anti-cop. Go back into your house, which we've already talked about. That really shouldn't be at play. Just being, I'm very pro police officer, but if a cop is doing something wrong, just because I want to point out the fact that the police officer is doing something wrong, it doesn't make me anti-cop. It makes me pro-cops that are doing it right. And I think there's a difference. But regardless of whether that's at work in this case, let's play the audio, because there's something else that he says here, George, that seems to me like coded language that I'd love to have you kind of unpack as we play this back.